Over 100 million people walk into Costco every single month, but most of them are just going out of habit, completely unaware of what they're missing. New products, quietly trending items, and deals that vanish in just a few hours, they're rarely in plain sight. That's exactly why today's story is so valuable. It's not just a list of deals. It's a whole new way to see how Costco rides and even creates the next big trends. And if you've ever wondered why certain items suddenly blow up out of nowhere, this is where you finally see the full picture. Subscribe to the channel to get notified of the latest videos.
Wow! Wow!
12 Sweet Nothings Frozen Smoothie Pops. Sweet Nothings. Frozen. Smoothie pops are not the kind of dessert you glance at and forget. They sit quietly in the Costco freezer, yet they make shoppers stop, pick them up, and wonder why something so simple is so sought after. The answer lies in the ingredients. Organic fruits rescued from waste, transformed into cool, nutritious pops with no added sugar, artificial flavors, or industrial additives. When you bite into one, you might expect the familiar dessert-like sweetness. Instead, you're greeted with a bright, light freshness and the feeling that you're treating your body well. These pops embody a small rebellion against uncontrolled snacking habits. They represent a shift toward a healthier lifestyle without sacrificing flavor. Chia seeds and dates replace sugar, colors come from fruit, and the sweetness is naturally balanced. Many even confess, buying them for the kids is just an excuse. The bag hidden in the freezer is really for themselves. Amidst stores overflowing with holiday sweets and pastries, the appearance of these frozen smoothie pops offers a refreshing alternative. They remind us that eating well doesn't have to come with guilt, and maintaining balance isn't a tiring battle. Sweet Nothings are more than just a snack. They are a reminder that sometimes, positive change starts with a very ordinary ice pop. 11. Rechargeable emergency light bulbs. In unpredictable weather and with power outages that can strike at any moment, Costco's rechargeable backup light bulb set is worth a thoughtful pause. At first glance, they look exactly like regular light bulbs. However, their true value only emerges when the entire neighborhood plunges into darkness, and your living room remains calmly lit. No generator, no wires, just automatic light from batteries silently charged during normal use. 6 bulbs with convenient hanging hooks create a solution so simple you don't realize you need it until an emergency occurs. Install them like regular bulbs. No setup, no cumbersome instructions. When the grid goes down, the internal battery instantly takes over, providing light for hours. This offers a sense of security that few items in this price range can match. The product's appeal stems from its pure practicality. No flashiness, no chasing trends, just meeting a very human need to be proactive, prepared, and not passive in unexpected situations. When your entire family can continue their routine while it's pitch black outside, you'll understand why many consider this a small investment for significant peace of mind. Costco isn't bringing new technology. They're simply reminding us that peace of mind sometimes comes from small items that work exactly when you need them most. If there's one item to buy before the cold season truly begins, this is it. 10. Date Lady Organic Date Sugar. Date Lady Organic. Date sugar is quietly becoming a little secret for those who want to simplify their diet while maintaining deliciousness. This isn't a sweetener with a strange aftertaste or an artificial feel. Made from organic dates, dried and finely ground, it retains a warm, slightly caramel, purely natural sweetness. So much so that you almost forget you're not using refined sugar. Its appeal lies in its ease of use. No need to adjust recipes or change habits. Simply swap 1 spoonful of white sugar for 1 spoonful of date sugar, and everything still works smoothly. Cakes remain soft, smoothies stay balanced, and coffee tastes richer and more refined. It's a subtle upgrade that anyone discerning will appreciate. As baking season returns, people seek out Date Lady not just for its nutrition, but for the wholesome feeling it brings to cooking. Everyone wants to make delicious food without feeling heavy, and this product sits at the perfect intersection of taste and balance. Many try it once out of curiosity and return because they realize it helps reduce refined sugar without compromising flavor. Familiar pastries become more elegant, mornings feel lighter, even the sweetness of the holiday season softens, becoming a season of conscious choices. Date Lady doesn't create dramatic change. It just makes things a little more right, and that subtle adjustment creates lasting value. 9. Orvis Cozy Luxe Throw. The Orvis Cozy Luxe Throw blanket appeared at Costco just as people began seeking warmth on chilly days. It's not so heavy that it restricts movement, nor so thin that it's merely decorative. It strikes a delicate balance, soft enough to make you want to stroke it again and warm enough to transform your sofa or favorite corner into a place you long to return to. You might think you're buying it as a living room accent, but then it becomes part of very personal moments. Halfway through a movie, when your tea has long grown cold, or during the quiet minutes at the end of the day. It doesn't create a major change, but it slows life down enough for you to feel that comfort sometimes comes from the smallest things. The appeal of this item isn't its price or marketing, but the first tactile sensation, a velvety soft surface, a just right weight, and a gentle color palette suitable for any room. It isn't flashy, but makes a space feel naturally warm and refined. In our busy lives, some items make you pause, slowly appreciate, and think, I should have had this a long time ago. The Orvis Cozy Luxe Throw is one such item. It's not a display piece, nor something used a few times and forgotten. It becomes a habit, a part of those peaceful evenings we rarely have enough time to cherish. It's more than just a good deal. It's a reminder that sometimes all we need is a little warmth to make life feel lighter. 8. Supergirl Vegetarian Chili and White Bean Soup. Supergirl Vegetarian Chili and White Bean Soup are the kind of items that make you linger longer in the freezer aisle. Not because of the packaging, but because of a familiar feeling. Like something someone cooked for you with a patience that industrial kitchens struggle to replicate. The brand was started by two sisters from their home kitchen, and that touch is still evident in every flavor. The chili is thick, richly spiced, yet not heavy. The white bean soup is smooth and light, with a depth that comes from being simmered long enough, without using cream or thickeners. Both use olive oil instead of seed oils, contain no preservatives, and avoid artificial sweetness or excess salt to fake healthy. Everything is as simple and clear as a pot of soup you make yourself on a cold day. What many love isn't just the convenience, it's the peace of mind. Open the lid, heat it up, and you have a flavorful, complete meal without feeling you've compromised on quality. It gives you more time for more important things, yet still delivers something warm, kind, and satisfying. In a busy season, finding an item that's both quick and has soul is rare. Supergirl achieves that. The reason many families stock up isn't because it's cheap, but because it's a trustworthy choice, like having someone in the kitchen cooking you a proper meal right when you need it most. 7. Mini Prosecco 6-pack. Costco's 6-pack of mini Prosecco bottles is the kind of thing that makes people grin the second they spot it. No fuss, no special occasion only vibe. Just cute little bottles that turn any random Tuesday into a celebration. Each one is exactly one perfect glass. Enough to toast, enough to relax, and zero leftover guilt about opening a full bottle. Light, crisp, bubbly, and festive without being over the top. That's why so many people keep a pack chilling in the fridge, just because. Unexpected good news? Late dinner? Tuesday that deserves a high five? Pop one open. Instant sparkle. They're also the perfect 2-in-1 gift. Classy enough to give, convenient enough to keep. Friends drop by unannounced? Grab a couple minis from the fridge and the whole night instantly feels like a party. No planning required. These little bottles spread by word of mouth not because they're cheap, though they are, but because of the feeling they give you. Joy on demand. Every day, you deserve this. A tiny reminder that happiness is allowed to be this simple, as long as you let yourself have it. Pause for 3 seconds and hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest videos. 6. Golden Irish Grass-Fed Spreadable Butter. Golden Irish Grass-Fed Spreadable butter is the one that makes people pause in the refrigerated aisle and whisper, "Wait, real butter that's actually spreadable?" Made from Irish grass-fed cow milk, blended with a touch of olive oil and sea salt. It tastes like the butter you'd find in some cozy European farmhouse kitchen. Soft, fragrant, rich, but never heavy. The knife practically glides by itself. No more waiting for rock-hard butter to soften. No more ripping your toast in half. One gentle swipe, and you've got that perfect golden layer that melts the second it hits warm bread. First bite? Clean, creamy richness with just the right kiss of salt. You can taste that the ingredients were chosen on purpose. A slice of toast with golden Irish and a cup of coffee is enough to make any morning feel a little more luxurious. For anyone who loves to cook, it quietly upgrades everything. Hot potatoes, steamed veggies, and corn on the cob. Suddenly they taste finished. It's not loud or flashy, but right now, this is one of the most talked about deals at Costco. It's simply the kind of butter you reach for every single day without thinking twice, and the kind that makes you realize real quality is obvious the moment it touches your tongue. 5. Mini Brands Retro Fridge Toy Set. The Mini Brands Retro Fridge Toy Set is one of those rare things that stops both kids and grown-ups dead in their tracks. It looks like a tiny vintage fridge, palm-sized and adorable, but the real magic is what's inside. Mini peanut butter jars, tiny soda cans, perfect little cereal boxes, itty-bitty ketchup bottles. Every detail is insanely spot on. It's not meant to do anything practical. It's pure joy in miniature form. That childhood thrill of opening a surprise and going, "No way, look at this." Kids see the coolest dollhouse groceries ever. Adults see nostalgia in 1/12 scale. Brands they grew up with, shrunk down perfectly. Social media eats it up for quick, feel-good unboxing videos. It brings back the kind of simple excitement screens sometimes can't deliver. Curiosity, discovery, huge smile. At this price, it's not trying to be an investment toy. It's just a little dose of happy that shows up out of nowhere. That small size is exactly why it flies off Costco shelves. People grab them, gift them, trade them, and hunt for the next one. Proof that sometimes the tiniest things create the biggest grins. 4. Toblerone Limited Edition Truffles. Toblerone Limited Edition Truffles are the kind of thing that make you freeze mid-aisle and go, "Yep, I need these." Everyone knows the classic crunchy Toblerone bar, but these truffles are a whole different level. Softer, richer, and way more luxurious, yet still 100% Toblerone. Thin chocolate shell, creamy honey almond nougat center that melts the second it hits your tongue. One bite and you're already reaching for a second. They're not blasting holiday ads everywhere. They just show up and instantly feel like holiday in a box. Not cloyingly sweet, not overly milky heavy, perfectly balanced so you can keep popping them without feeling sick. That shiny gold box looks like something from a fancy boutique, but the price tag is pure Costco magic. Makes it the ultimate gift for someone else, and one for me item. Because they're limited edition, people panic buy. You grab one box to try, come back 3 days later, and the shelf is wiped clean. That little FOMO turns it into the perfect tiny self-treat. Proof that a small indulgence is sometimes exactly what keeps us sane. Toblerone didn't overcomplicate it. They just gave us a perfect 2-second escape in truffle form. 3. 7.5 FT Pre-Lit Christmas Tree. Costco's 7.5-foot pre-lit Christmas tree isn't just holiday decor. It's the official, "the season has started" signal. You put it up, and suddenly the whole house feels different. Thick, full branches, perfect shape, lights already strung evenly, soft, warm, never too bright. It turns your living room into the coziest place on earth in minutes. No more wrestling with tangled light strings or trying to hide ugly cords. Just click the sections together, plug it in, and it's done. 5 minutes later, you've got a tree that looks professionally decorated. Families fight over who gets to plug it in first every year, not because it's the cheapest tree out there, but because the second those lights glow, the mood changes. Kids get excited, adults exhale, evenings slow down. Everyone ends up hanging out under that gentle light a little longer. It's built to last too. No needle drop, no fading, barely any fluffing needed. Pull it out of the box each December, tweak a few branches, and it looks brand new again. This tree doesn't just decorate your house, it brings the whole feeling of Christmas home. The togetherness, the calm, the quiet joy, all in one box. 2. Hanging battery-powered puck lights with hooks. The battery-powered clip-on light bulb set is the kind of small, useful item whose true value you only realize when you instantly need a flexible light source. At first glance, they look like simple decorative lights. However, it's their independent operation, without relying on outlets or cords, that makes many consider this a wise investment for under $20. Each bulb is lightweight, easy to hold, and lights up with a single press. Not glaring or harsh, the light is just enough to illuminate a closet corner, brighten a garage, or bring to the backyard on evenings when a little convenience is needed. The included hooks make hanging them anywhere simple. Hanging them under an eave, on a tree branch, or inside a camping tent is neat and safe. The true value of this light set lies in the sense of readiness it provides. You don't have to fumble for an outlet or drag a cord halfway across the room. They simply sit in a drawer, waiting until you need a quick, clean, and easy-to-manage light source. At under $20 for the whole set, this item is both economical and practical, suitable for any family wanting to keep convenience within reach without a large investment. 1. Smoothie Pops. Smoothie Pops are considered the healthiest holiday snack, not because they strive to be labeled healthy, but because they achieve it naturally and effortlessly. No added sugar, no artificial flavors, and no heavy feeling after eating. Just real fruit, blended smooth and frozen into cool little bars, just enough to satisfy a sweet craving without making you compromise anything. The interesting thing is the fresh feeling this item brings. At a time when dining tables are always laden with cakes, candies, chocolates, and rich, buttery desserts, Smoothie Pops offer a distinctly different kind of freshness. You eat them without guilt. Children love them for their colors and softness. Adults appreciate their lightness and convenience. It's the kind of item everyone easily accepts. No persuasion is needed. Many see this item as a small break during the holiday season, a choice that helps them find balance without sacrificing the joy of parties. And that is its most subtle value. Smoothie Pops don't replace familiar desserts. They simply open another path, lighter and cleaner, allowing you to enjoy the holiday season in a way that makes both your body and mind feel good. These offers aren't just good deals, they are choices that make life a little more pleasant. From healthy sweets and warm, soft blankets to a Christmas tree bright enough to illuminate an entire room. Each product carries a small but clear value, helping you enjoy the holiday season without overspending. Ultimately, the most precious thing is still the comfortable feeling of choosing exactly what you need. Did this video help you? Subscribe and help us reach 1,000 subscribers.